I've spent so much of the last 3 years of my life trying to figure out the formula and the recipe of releasing myself from fear. But now I'm at the place where, what if fear never does go anywhere? What if there is no perfect formula to releasing myself from fear? And when I started asking myself those kinds of questions, I started to teach myself, how can I work with fear and how can I work in the midst of fear? So now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, I'm scared of this. Okay, it doesn't make 100% sense. It feels overwhelming. You know what? I'm just going to do it anyways. And that has been extremely helpful for me because I understand that it doesn't need to be perfect in order for me to jump in, and it also gives me enough grace to be able to mess up, to be able to not make the best of decisions, but still come to terms with, yo, at least I did it, right? At least I tried. And that's just sort of where I'm at with fear, because I feel like, if we really just get so consumed with trying to find the recipe for fear, we'll waste so much valuable time that can be used to just trying and going out there and learning from our successes and also learning from our failures. Does that help to answer your question?
Yeah, it definitely does. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I give speeches all the time, right? I don't think there's ever going to be a point in time where, I get on a stage and there's not that bit of fear that comes in. And if it does get to that point, then that means I'm not growing because the stages aren't growing, right? So, if I'm giving virtual speeches all the time, eventually I'm not scared to give virtual speeches because I'm used to it, right? But what if I get an opportunity to speak at a sold out arena? Am I just going to trick myself into thinking that doing this will make sure that I'm not scared when I give this speech at the sold out arena? Of course not. That's crazy, right? I'm getting a little scared just thinking about that because that opportunity may very much so happen. But instead of me thinking that I have to be free from fear to walk into it, I'm like, yo, even if fear is still there, I'm going to walk in with it and make the most with it instead.